right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hey, let's go. 20, 39.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Always got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
20, 21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. This is taken at the 10. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and 2, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And this one's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
DC.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And his pass incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's incomplete. It was Justin Bethel who was right there defensively.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll field this at the 5. It's a 45-yard punt and a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Gun.
Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. 20. Touchdown, Gurley, 49 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season, because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. And they've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked the punt on Sunday.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Right.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Get up!
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Bryant's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Freeman again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A handoff, Devontae Freeman, and he stopped immediately there. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tuesday. Wait. Hey, Tuesday. You ready? 20. Let's go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here's Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Goff. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back